Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is KJ48, and welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. Today we are going to make some orchards. Eventually I'm going to get a tavern, and I'm going to be able to make, like, booze and wine and juice and all kinds of cool stuff like that. And we're going to need an orchard for that. Orchards, I think if I remember correctly, take quite a while to grow as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. We're going to be starting an orchard. I need to clear some trees before I do that, and I might do some quests as well. I'm not really sure. I kind of want to decorate the orchard as well, and honestly, there's not much you could do to an orchard to decorate it. I'm thinking just like some fences, but if we get done with the orchard and we get done with all the fences, I would like to do some quests. The only quest I will absolutely 100% do, no matter what, I will stop everything, is for the wife. But I don't think she has a quest. I was doing some grinding yesterday, and when we came into summer, it didn't look like she had a quest. I also don't have my farm cheat sheet up, so I'm not really sure what they're doing. But all my guys are on farmers, and I think I'm just going to leave them on farmers. Somebody else said if you want to get in somebody said in the comment section that if I want to get my skills up in farming, one of the best ways to do it is threshing. So I will start threshing. The thing is, it's just like dead time. It's just like thresh. I can't even play the game. I'm just sitting there watching my guy thresh. And you know what? Threshing is one of the things that the NPCs are actually really good at. They thresh really quickly, at least compared to the other things they do. A lot of the other things they do, a lot of it's not very quick, but threshing is. And that's why I wanted them to thresh. But, that's okay. I could definitely thresh. And the reason I want to get my, I don't know if I mentioned this last episode, but everyone watches every episode. I want to get my farming skill up because I would like to get Village Whistleblower, which will allow me to call my horse to me. Really important. I should have freaking gotten it before. I just didn't think about it. I was like, whatever, bro, we'll get there. And I never got there, and now I'm paying the price. Because sometimes I'm just like off my horse, and I leave my horse somewhere, and then it just, takes forever for the horse to get to me. I don't know how big I want to make these orchards. Like I said, I've never made an orchard and had the. By the way, take a shot every time I say the word orchard. No, don't do that. I don't want to be responsible for your alcohol poisoning. Leave a like for every time you hear me say the word orchard. But I've never made an orchard and had it actually, come bearing fruit, I guess. I did make one last season, but I never got around to. I think someone told me it takes like 2 years for an orchard to. All right, seriously, I gotta stop saying it. It takes like 2 years for them to, give you the fruits or whatever I'm guessing apples and oranges and stuff like that. So probably grapes as well to make wine. And so I am taking down trees. Now I do want to leave backyards for these houses. So we're definitely going to start with it over here. And I'm just going to clear out all of these trees. Man, chopping trees is a slow business. Woo-wee. I mean, I got to clear the area. I'm not even doing it for the logs. I just got to clear the area. I think I have enough space here for one set of orchards. Now, these I want to stop calling them orchards, but there's nothing else to call them. These orchards are going to be in many different sets of farming because I have houses up here that I want to have backyards in. And here, it might be better to look at it like this. So a lot of these houses I want to have, actually all of these houses I want to have backyards, right? So, and also the road here kind of is a curvy road. So I'm just going to put orchards where I can. I can't put them like exactly the way I want them. So I can't make them too big either because I've got to be flexible with them. All right, so let's put down one now and see how it goes. Buildings, farming, orchard. Okay, so I'm thinking start right here. Nah, we could start here. I think right about here would be good. That going to be enough for a backyard? Yeah, it should be good enough. They don't need giant backyards. What the hell are they going to do with all that room? Alright, so I'm gonna make this as big as I can. The thing is though, as the houses start to curve over here, I can't make this orchard as big as I want it because it would eventually go into people's backyards. So that's why I stopped cutting down trees. I also don't want to cut down more trees than I have to. I like the idea of trees being around, so this one looks pretty good. We'll just go as big as we can with this one. Wow. Okay. That is not bad at all. Will my farm people take care of that? I didn't even think about that. I don't know. Let's see what they're up to. I might have to do some farm stuff myself. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so I've got a field here that is going to be cabbage. That cabbage is done. That cabbage needs to be done. That cabbage is done. Yeah, they've got a lot of work to do. I think I've got to help them out with this. Son of a biscuits. Yeah, I mean, we're already halfway through. Like, actually, it kind of feels like they haven't really done a lot. Let's go check out the farms and make sure they're all moving around and doing what they're supposed to do. Let's grab our horse, because I never take my freaking horse. My orchards will be on the outside of the base when I eventually make my solid wall. I might not make it around the orchards. I'm not really sure. We'll just kind of have to see. But first things first, let's go check out the farm and see what's what. Make sure everyone's doing everything. I'm gonna start removing heads. You know what I mean? Okay, so I don't see anybody out here. What the? Oh, okay. So there's a couple people. I have like a lot of farmers, but I think only one person can do one thing on a farm at a time. So if this person right here is spreading seeds, then nobody else can help her, right? So there's a few different things you can do to a farm. You can harvest it, you can fertilize it, you can sow it or till it, and then you can sow it. And I don't think two people can do the same thing. All right, so there's one. Yeah, okay, never mind. Everyone's doing their job. Yeah, everyone's looking good. All right, let me go grab a hoe and get to work. I mean, I need the farming points anyway, so. And I really don't want them messing around with the orchard. I really don't want to mess around with the orchard until the regular farms are taken care of. So I will go do it myself. So I'm going into my management farming tab, and I'm like, the orchards, right? Oh, they're not close enough to a barn. How about that? Yeah, your fields have to be close to a barn. At least, like, it's kind of weird, because what it says is lower efficiency, barn far away. But I don't have an option to do anything here. Like, I don't have an option. I can't do anything here. So it says low efficiency. It really shouldn't say low efficiency. It should say you can't do anything here until you have a barn within range. So I went ahead and set up a barn right here. And this will probably be the edge of my building, my town. My town starts here. Okay, comes over here. I'm leaving all this for extra farmland, right? And then it comes down here, and I'll probably have the fields. Maybe I'll have the fields come up through here. I'm not really sure. This will probably be the edge, and maybe I'll put a couple more orchards over here. I don't know if I'm going to need a lot of orchards. I don't know how they work. Like I said, I've never done anything with them. I've built them, but I've never like had them actually finish up. I thought I got the stone. Where's my stone? Oh, you got my stone horse? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. All right, let's put some logs back. All right, and let's get to building. Alrighty, so there is the barn. And now let's see if we could do anything with those orchards. There we go. And still can't. Yeah, see, I'm not really sure how you're supposed to plant these because I don't have an option for it. That's kind of weird. Because, like, with these, you have this right here. What the hell am I missing? So I looked into it, and as far as I can tell, your NPCs cannot tend the orchards, which seems really odd. I might be missing something. We'll just have to see. I'm going to actually look into it a little bit more. I did go to town, and I grabbed a bunch of orchard seedlings and stuff. I don't think hops are orchard things. Let me take a look really quick. Hops. Let's take a look at this one right here. All right, clear. Hops. Wheat, oat, rye, flax, beetroot, onion, cabbage, carrot, poppy. I think, yeah, hops is, okay. All right, I see. All right, I do want to do some poppy. So we'll just do that. And that's okay because we've got plenty of cabbage. Both of these fields are cabbage. Hops isn't really that big of a deal. All right, great. Great. All right, so let's, we have the bags. I don't know if there's any, do we need to fertilize and stuff? I bet you we do. So I'm going to grab some fertilizer. And I got a lot of fertilizer. All right, that looks good. Oh boy, I can't move. Let's put some of this stuff on my horse, and then I will also grab. I think I have a hoe on me. Yeah, is that it? Fertilizer, bag, hoe. No, I should be good to go. So let's come on down here. By the way, my my town is so big, I really do need a horse to get around. It's freaking nuts. It's freaking nuts. All right, so stuff is getting done here. All right, so let's come on down here. Let's set up these orchards, and then I think I'm gonna put some fencing around them. I might. No, it's just gonna be the orchards. I was thinking about building a backyard for one of these houses, but I'm gonna hold off on that for now. We're just gonna put fencing around the orchards. But first things first, we need to get them planted. I don't know what I'm planting. I'm just kind of planting whatever I got, and that's it. So, bag. We're gonna put the bag as number 7. There we go. And then we press right mouse button, orchard, and these are all the stuff you can plant. And I've got seeds for all of it. Cool. Do I actually need to fertilize first or no? Doesn't seem like it's letting me fertilize, so I'm thinking you don't have to, which would be fine by me. All right, hop plant. Oh, there you go. Cool. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is I wish I could have my people do it. Like, I'm working hard, man. I've got a lot of people in this town. I think my people should be doing this. But maybe they can, and I'm just missing it. Very well could be the case. I'd be kind of surprised if they couldn't, to be honest. But, you know, you never know. Hops will be good, man. I'll be able to freaking get blasted. I just got to wait for freaking 10,000 on one of my skills to be able to make a tavern. That's it for the hops. So let's go ahead and plant some apple trees. Apple trees would be a nice thing to have. Not going to say no to apples. See, what are we eating? What are my people eating mostly? They're eating potage, which is meat and cabbage. And they're also eating, what do you call it? Dried meat. So they are getting their greens through the cabbage, but still, you could always use some fruits and stuff. Could you imagine like just eating all that like salty or like salty tasting type stuff all the time and not having anything even remotely, you know, working as a dessert? I think we can make pies and stuff as well once we get this stuff grown. So that will be really nice. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't make my people healthier. It doesn't make them work better. It doesn't make them happier. You know, and I really think that needs to be changed. Unless it already is. I mean, you know, there's been a lot of updates since I really played this game on the reg. And there's stuff I still don't know. But as far as I know, food diversity does absolutely nothing for your people. Well, we've got a little bit of a crisis here, guys. I ran out of cabbage. And cabbage was a staple for what people are eating in my town. Now I'm making gruel. Thank God I got some rye grain to back up. And some scrambled eggs. As well as I could now put our hunting lodge. We don't have to save up meat. Because basically my hunting lodge was set up to save meat for the, you know, the potage. Which was being made with, you know, the meat and the cabbage. But now it's not going to use the meat. So we need to get this meat to be dried evenly. Where we don't have any excess meat. 20, right? And 5, 4, 6. It seems pretty good. I do have some extra meat, though, in storage. So why don't we go at negative meat? Negative 10. So that we were getting a lot of dried meat. And that should make up for it until we get some freaking cabbage taken care of. We will be getting a lot of cabbage. When is it planted? It's planted in spring. No, it's planted in... Wait, cabbage. Yeah, it's planted in spring, harvested in autumn. So we will be getting some cabbage. It's going to take some time, but we should be getting it. And yeah. So the next thing we want to do is put a fence around these orchards. And I'm not really sure where to put the fence. Or should I put the fence along the road or along the orchards? That is the question. I'm going to put it along the orchards because that was my gut instinct. All right. So we do have the farm right here. So we're going to put a gate somewhere in this area. I think I'm going to do a big gate for this for some reason. I don't know. You think it would look cool? I don't know. Let's see how it looks. I mean, I could always change it later if I so choose. So we're just going to put a gate right here. Okay. And then we're going to take out the hammer so we can see where the gate is. And then we're going to make wattle fencing. Fencing, wattle fencing. There we go. All right, and then this will come up here as close to the... It's got to be lined up. That looks pretty good. Yeah, and this will come up here. Now, this field right here is not being used at all. I didn't have enough stuff for that extra field. But I will eventually have something to put on that field, so I'm just going to keep it where it is for now. All right. And come over here. You want to keep the fence in one piece as much as you can. It just it kind of like helps with, like, anytime you put a fence next to another fence, if you're crafting it, like, it doesn't line up properly. So if you do it like this, it will line up exactly the way you want it to. Right. And like so. I'm not gonna let my OCD get the best of me here. This is old-timey medieval times. Shit does not have to be lined up. I mean, let's just say what it is, right? All right, and this one I'm gonna have to go into first person for. Probably should have been doing all these first person, to be honest. All right, let me come over to here. And that tree is gonna be a motherfucker. Because the thing is, if I go to take down that tree, I will lose this entire fence, or I'll have to do the last piece of the fence. Oh, this is gonna be in the way. Fuck, dude. Ah. So now I got the whole fence, but now I'm gonna have to line up this one with this one. It's not gonna line up properly, but whatever. I don't care, because I'm not gonna let my OCD get in the way. Alright, so let's chop that out. Take that. Okay. So, I usually like to bring up the hammer so I can see where the fence is anytime I build. So, watch. Oh, actually, this is going to line up almost perfectly. They don't always line up like that. Yeah, see how far this is going to have to be away. Hold on, let me try it from this end. Son of a bitch. God, I hate this. I really do. Well, nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. At least it lined up on that side. All right, and that's going to be the orchard. Now, this will be expanded at some point, but that'll be good enough for the time being. Well, let's go ahead and build it. Oh boy, it is now summer. Guess who was a bad boy and forgot to pay his taxes? That's right. I've never ever mispay my taxes in this game. I'm kind of curious what's going to happen. I wonder if there's some kind of like interest on this debt. Does this mean my last set of taxes were 16,000? I think it does, because this is saying after spring it's 4,600, and if you take this and multiply it times 4, it comes out to about 16,000, a little bit higher. So I owe 16,000 to the king, and I think I better pay that off before he comes over here and starts lopping off heads. I do want to finish the fence first, and then we're gonna go pay the castellan to give money to the king. Why don't I pay the king direct? Well, I guess you don't pay anything directly. When I give money to the government in real life, yeah, God knows where that money's gonna go to. You know, you really don't know. You just gotta give it to people, and that's the system. And you just gotta hope people aren't robbing you. But I think it's pretty clear the United States government's robbing me. At the very least, spending money where I don't want it spent in a lot of cases. You know, military, sure. You know, schools, okay, fine. Fire department, yes. Police, yes. All that stuff. Infrastructure, make sure my roads are good and everything, yes. But man, a lot of money goes to a lot of spots. Whatever. You know what? Real life stuff sucks. Let's talk about the game. All right, so this fence is now done. And I'm going to go get my horse. There we go. I'm going to go get my horse, and we are going to go pay some freaking taxes. I also have to stop by my house, too. Man, Cage, $16,000 in debt. You're going to owe $16,000 next 16,000 coin next spring. How are you going to handle all that? I don't know, man. I just don't know how much money I have. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's no big deal. I've got almost 50,000 coin. Unbelievable. Now, here's the problem, though. Yeah, I've got a lot of coin, but I've also got some issues. All right, let's take a look at where we're making most of our coin through the resource stall. Yeah, guess what? Flax seeds are almost gone. What about the clothes stall? Yeah, guess what? You got no shoes left, bro. I've got a lot of crafting to do. My people, like my crafters, simply cannot keep up with the selling. All right, you. There's my debt. The king will be pleased. I am his loyal servant. Okay. And I've still got 30,000, which means I've got enough for yeah, a little, basically 2 more years worth of taxes. It's better to spend money on anything else, which I definitely will. We need to make some more money. The cool thing about this game is you craft. You can go do other things. Like I'm probably gonna set myself up to craft and go have lunch or something in real life, or I'll set myself up to craft and I'd open up another game and just start playing that game while my guy's crafting. I mean, there's no freaking way my guys are gonna be able to keep up. I mean, look at us. Let's take a look at production. We got 3 sewing huts. All right, look at this. 3 fur boots per day. Even if I had all 3 things working on just fur boots, it still wouldn't work. It still would not work. I do like I could sell bags. Yeah, that's what I'm using linen fabric for. Yes, this is what I'm doing. I'm turning linen into thread, thread into fabric, and fabric into bags. And that's another way I can make money, is through bags. Actually, can any of my guys sell bags? I could probably switch them up so they don't run out of what they're selling. Yeah, let's take a quick look here. No, it's neither of these. I'm thinking about taking this one off and doing... Is the bag a tool? I think the bag's a tool. Yes, the bag is a tool. Okay. So we're gonna switch this guy up and have him make bags. How many? But we got to be careful with bags. If we're not out of bags, my farmers won't be able to farm. All right. So this person can sell 15 bags a day. Let's see how many bags are being produced. Okay, that's not going to work. Okay. So if we're producing 10 bags a day, we probably want to sell about 8. Yeah, I think to be to be safe, we want to sell about 8 bags a day. So let's get that down to 8. All right, 8. There you go. A little over 8 is fine. What do I want to use the rest of this work intensity on? That's not bad, man. 8 bags a day, and that's completely... I'm getting the leather. Actually, I won't be able... Well, I mean, I probably will be able to get the linen to keep this going. But yeah, I mean, like, 8 bags a day, it's 730. That's pretty good, man. That's really good. It's like almost shoe level. Almost the other resource... well, the other one that was the shoes. And the shoes are almost about the same as far as like what they're worth, so that's good. All right, and just to kind of fill in all the gaps, I'm going to sell some sites. Look at this, I got 25 sites, 24 pickaxes, 19, actually, yeah, we're selling hoes as well. Yeah, we're going to sell some tools to make up for the intensity. So that should be able to make us a lot of money, but we need to get this this freaking flax seeds coming in. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. All right, let me show you what we got going on with the orchard over here. And honestly, I don't really think there's much I can do with the orchard as far as decorations. I basically put a fence around it, and I think that's about all I can do. So let's go take a look at it really quickly. Yeah, it looks good, man. It really looks good. Look at that. That is freaking awesome. That is awesome. All right, I can tell my wife doesn't have a quest because that's my wife right there. And there's no quest marker on her. But I believe there is some of the quest in my vicinity. Why can't I zoom in? It's kind of weird. Couldn't zoom in. All right, so up and to the left, we're going to go ahead and grab a quest from that person. Don't forget, we're trying to get Dynasty Rep. At some point, I will get back to the main quest line. So we'll see about that. But yeah, I need some Dynasty Rep for sure. Where is this person? Okay. No, right here. There we go. No, not you. Must be the one over here. You? Alright. What can I help you with? I lost my bow. Maybe someone stole it. Never mind. Okay, I'll bring you a new bow. Sounds good. Oh, look at that. See, those are the kind of quests I like. 60 Dynasty Rep is nothing like crazy, but 250 production technology, that's actually unbelievable. And I need that too for the Smithy 3. So I can make iron tools. Oh, that's really, really good. I kind of wish I kind of found more of those quests. Now here's the deal. Can I make the recurve bow? Was it recurve? Yes, recurve. So let's take a look at our technology tree and see if we can find the recurve bow. I think it would be hunting. Bow, stone arrow. There's no bows in there. Fishing hut, no bows. Hunting lodge, recurve bow. Beautiful. Now, I don't know what I need to make it, but I'm almost positive I can. So let's go over. Now, what do you think that's made in? The hunting lodge, right? Here we are at the trusty hunting lodge, and the recurve bow is right there. I'm thinking the recurve bow is probably more damage than the longbow, so I might want to make one for myself as well. We're going to need log, linen, thread, and leather. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm trying to figure out where the closest resource storage place is. One log. Actually, I'll bring a couple logs. Linen, thread, and leather. Logs, linen, thread, and leather. I don't know why I keep pressing L to get off my horse. There must be some kind of game where I get out of something pressing L. I don't know. I keep pressing L all the time to get off my horse. Logs, linen, thread, and leather. I'm going to take more than I need. Not that many more. Linen thread. Now, here's the thing. Do we have linen thread? Well, it's up here. We do have it past it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we don't need 500 sticks anymore. Yeah, that is finished. The orchard is real, and that was the last time I will say orchard. Orchard. All right, here we are. And yeah, I'm gonna make 2 of these. Or maybe we should make 1. Wait, linen. Did I not grab that linen thread? Yeah, sometimes I go to like take stuff out of the chest. Oh, I took linen fabric, because of course I did. And through the power of editing, I now have linen thread. Look at that. Editing is a magical power. So yeah, I'm guessing the recurve bow is going to be a nice upgrade over the longbow. But the thing is, I kind of want crossbows. I don't know when I'm going to get crossbows, but I'm going to check to see when I get crossbows before I make a second linen bow here. All right, and there we go. So my bow is 55 damage, and the recurve bow is... What? A type of ring wedge crafted at the worksmithy hunting lodge requires arrows. Quiver can be used for hunting. And why is the... Couldn't you make the longbow before you make the recurve bow? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I found... You know what? Okay, so my idea was, or my thought process was, I have the longbow, so I already made the longbow. I don't think I've made the longbow. I might have found it. So let me see if I can find the longbow. It would definitely be in a workshop or a smithy hut. All right, the bows are definitely not under construction. They're under or production. They're under survival tech. Okay, and what I was saying was right. You do get the longbow before you get the recurve bow. So if I can make the longbow before the recurve bow, what makes the recurve bow worth it? I am not going to make myself a recurve bow. I'm thinking it's probably easier to fire. Maybe it draws back quicker or something like that, but I don't know. I'm going to stick with my longbow. Not going to worry about it. All right, so we do have ourselves a recurve bow, and oh, they're right here. Jeez, I didn't even have to, I didn't even have to get on my horse. All right, you. Here's your stuff. Give me my production, please. All right, cool. That is amazing. That is amazing. I think the first thing I'm going to do next episode, if I remember, and I probably won't, but if I remember, first thing I'm going to do tomorrow is go look for more quests for production. Because, I mean, you can't choose what you get. You just got to hope you get one for production. But that's freaking awesome. That puts me within 1,000 of the Smithy 3 and iron tools. I can't freaking wait. All right, guys, I am going to call this one here. If you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.